Hello and welcome! My name is Parky and today we're going to be starting a brand new series of Spore. Now don't worry, I'm not going to ramble on for long, but this series is going to be a little bit different. Everything in this Spore series is going to be run with the power of absolute randomness. Now the way we're going to achieve this is using a load of random dice, lots of Dungeons and Dragons dice, in order to determine the outcomes of which parts we're going to put on our creature and whereabouts on the creature they're going to go, as well as decision making in the game and also whether to be aggressive or social in different situations. Now on your screen now you should see a sort of guide to the world of random Spore which I've created. This is going to be available in the link of the video below, but for now let's get straight into the game and enjoy the new series. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is select a planet, and of course there are 6 planets in the starting screen. We'll number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and choose which one we're going for. Now at a roll of the dice I got number 6, so we're going to go for this planet without even thinking. And into cell stage we go. So just before you ask, this is vanilla Spore. We haven't got any mods installed because I thought that randomness was probably random enough. Okay, so for this decision we either have to be a herbivore or a carnivore. So we're going to say the herbivore is option 1, the carnivore is option 2. So let's see what we roll. And we got a 1, so we're going to be a herbivore to start with. And of course we are going to play on normal. Right, bad data. Oh dear God. Thank you, Origin, for completely messing this up. So let's name our planet. We're going to call it Randomistan. Randomistan. Perfect. What a fantastic name for a brand new start. A beautiful world is to be born from the ashes of destruction. Most notably this massive fucking asteroid which is coming towards your face. So in the enjoyment of Spore, I've had to come up with new ways to renew the experience for myself. And for you as well, of course. And why not take all of that experience of creating things out of our hands, putting up to fate itself? Seems like a good idea to me. It's probably going to be horrendous, the creations that we come up with. But I'm looking forward to seeing where it takes us, that's for sure. Especially what archetypes we get at the end of the game. I have no idea, based on the fact that this is going to be completely random, whether we're going to eat meat or not, what that's actually going to do for us. So, throughout Spore, the choices you make impact your future. As a cell, your mission is to eat, grow and evolve. Growth is measured in your progress bar below. This is your progress bar. As you eat, you'll earn DNA points. You may spend these points on new parts to evolve your cell. As you progress, you grow larger and your world expands. Lovely. Well, for now we are a herbivore, so we're going to have to go around picking up all these lovely, delicious bits of plant life, which totally don't turn my stomach looking at them. Look at them, they've even got like stink lines coming off of it. Couldn't think of anything more that I'd like to eat as a cell. Mind you, as a cell, you don't really have that much choice, do you, in terms of what there is around for you to eat. In fact, I'm not even sure about whether cells can eat, well, other cells. Do cells even do that sort of thing? I guess they must do. I have no idea what I'm on about. Okay, so let's carry on going around here. We've not got any real foes as of yet. Having said that, other cells and meteor bits are the key to finding new parts. Each part has unique abilities associated with it. When you see a part appear, swim over to the token to collect. Can do. So let's get our spikes. Oh yeah. Now obviously early on in the game, we're not going to have as much of a whole thing of randomness. Like now, we're just collecting a bit of DNA, and there aren't going to be that many parts that we can choose from, or even body locations that we can put those parts onto. As we progress later on, obviously in creature stage most notably, we're going to have a hell of a lot more options opened up to us, including who we're going to attack or be sociable with, where we're going to put those parts, and what kind of parts we're even choosing. We might even be put in the situation where the parts that we're being forced into using aren't actually good for what we have to do in terms of attacking people or being friendly with them. So that's going to be interesting as well. Because we're doing pretty damn well. We can probably mate now, so let's just see what we can do here. Now, as I say, we've only really got the spike, so I suppose, is there even point in rolling a dice? I shall do it anyway, in the mindset of random Spore. I feel like this would make a really fantastic mod pack. If someone programmed every decision into the game, every time you went into the editor, it just randomised your character. That'd be pretty damn awesome. In fact, we can make a decision here, and because there's 4 rows, I'm going to roll a d4. And it's come up with number 2, so we're going to put a spike on it. There's no point even going for any of the other options. Of course, finding out where on the body it's going to go, we have to roll a d6, so let's do that as well. We got a number 5, which correlates to the back, well, the legs. And we don't really have legs at the moment, so I suppose we'll just put them at the back here like that. Okay, name the species. Randomophile. Randomophile. He's so random. Oh my god. Perfect. And for paint mode, I suppose we can roll a d20 to see what colour we're going to make him. And it's come up with number 2, so red. Fantastic. And then we'll go for a colour scheme. So page 1 or 2, we'll go for option 1 and option 2. So we got 6, and that is option 2. So we're going to go to page 2. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll pick up exactly what I'm doing in any time soon. I think it'd definitely be the sort of series where it'd help to have the little list of what I'm actually talking about up in front of you, else you're just going to hear me talking about a load of random numbers. Okay, and then out of this, we are going to go for row 1, and then option 2. Cool, okay. So we've got like a slightly blobby red dude right now. That seems good. Randomophile. You are beautiful. Let's see what randomness happens next. So we're still a herbivore at this point in time, which is fine. I guess that is entirely possible that we'll have to add multiple mouths onto this cell, even if we don't need them. So yeah, as you get into this series, I would definitely say one of the major things to do is to click on that link in the description below and get that little image file that I've put there, describing exactly how this dice rolling is going, else you aren't really going to get the full effect of what I'm doing here. And of course you're not going to see me actually rolling the dice, but you will see, oh look at this big nommy plant, you will see the results of those rolls that I'm going to put on the screen for you. Oh, look at this, perfect! And this whole plant's here for us alone. It's probably a good thing that we have those spikes on the back of our body now. Thank you, randomness. Who knows, fate might be kind, although destiny is not a kind mistress in general. Oh, look at this DNA! Om nom nom! Ah, next stage, no, there's another whole plant up there? This is lovely. I can't believe the luck that we've had here. Normally you don't find so many of these plants right next to each other. Just avoid this poison a little bit. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a poison cloud right on top of the food that I'm trying to get to. God damn it! Okay, we should probably go into the cell creator now, shouldn't we? Okay, let's do this. Unfortunately, because we've leveled up so quickly, it means that we've not really found that many parts that we can evolve our creature with. But oh well, let's see what happens this time. So I'm going to get the D4 dice out again and see what we add on. Okay, now, the first row we're going to go for is 2, so we want some more spikes. Now, which part of the body are we going to put them on? Number 5, which is the lower main part of the body, so about here, I'd say. Cool stuff, that's kind of where I wanted to put them. Now, in fact, I tell you what, we'll change the paint again, the paint style. So, first decision, page 1 or 2, number 1, and then row 4, followed by number 3, so we're going to go for this pattern. Cool, and what colour are we going to go for this time? Number 3. So we're a slightly lighter shade of red now. Brilliant. Okay, well it's slightly different. You can kind of see the progression there. Thank you, Lady Luck. Right, so let's go and find some more of this delicious plant material. Oh look, there's actually a meteor bit here. I wonder what it's going to have inside. Ah, poison gland. Interesting. I don't normally go for the poison glands in cell stage, mostly because, in my experience, they're not that great. In creature stage, they're actually quite useful having a spit ability, but for now... God, there's no food around here, is there? Oh, there it is. Yeah, but for now, not so worried. I suppose it would... Oh, God! Oh, dear God! There's a massive guy here. Friend, no! You don't want to eat me! Oh, God, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here, aren't I? All these damn creatures, there's bloody spikes on one side and massive mouth face on the other. Oh, and all the plants have gone anyway. How unhelpful of them. Alright, music, you can calm your ass down. We know that we're in horrific danger. Oh, and of course there's loads more creatures around here that want to kill me, and we have died. Thus is the way of the world. Unfortunately, evolution requires creatures to die and go through many generations before finding the best arrangement, assortment of parts, I suppose you could call it. but there's even more lovely herbivorous material over here that we can chomp down on. Now of course, this means that you guys aren't going to have so much input into what our creature looks like, but I'd love to hear your feedback on the idea of the series in general, and as you get more into the swing of things, and I do as well, I think it's going to be really enjoyable to see where this takes us. Now what you can do though is tell me what kind of things you would like me to name, because I'm very happy to rename our creature. I mean, Randomophile is kind of a cool name, but it's not one that you guys have come up with, and Spore is one of these community games that I really love getting feedback from you lot watching, because who cares if I just make it all myself? That's no fun. It's nice to get a bit of your input into this series as well. And I'm wondering really how we can do that, because if everything is decided by fate, then, God, fate is a cruel mistress, stealing those decisions away from us. Let's go and get this meteor bit. It looks like this is the jet, is it? Oh no, electric. Okay, and it looks like another one of these meteor bits got dropped down here. Now, let's see if we can find it. I saw like a second sparkly go off. Maybe it was in completely a different direction. I have no idea though. There's no plant material around here anyway that we can eat, so we need to swim around a bit, avoiding these streams of fast-flowing water. Always getting in the way, swimming against the current in this world. When life gives you firm currents, give it a good slap in the ass, because why the hell not? And look, there's loads of food up here, but again, unfortunately, there's a big predator coming for us. But let's see if we can grab some of this. A cheeky bit of plant, cheeky Nando's on the fly, although it's not actually Nando's, it's a bit of dirty plant water. But anyway, who cares? Oh my god, did we take that guy down? I think we might have done. Careful though. Oh look, here's a meteor bit. Careful though, because his spikes can still damage you when they're dead. Is this a Cilia? Cecilia? Okay, well let's go and mate again and see where it gets us. Come on, lady friend, we want to do the cell dance. The shaky shaky, waggy tail, pokey pokey in the eye. I don't know how are they gonna bloody mate out? I think I've said this before. Cells, they divide. They don't mate, do they? That's so not realistic at all. What am I talking? Okay, so let's go for the row. So, row 3 this time, something a little bit different. And then number 1, so we've actually got the Fragilla. Lovely. And which part of the body are we going to put it on? Number 5, which is the back again. So I suppose we'll go here like that. That seems good. Now I want to put another part on, so let's just do that again. So row 1 this time, we might get a different mouth part. And number 1. Oh, great. Okay, well, we're really tentacly right now. Good stuff. Okay then, well, as I said, this is out of my hands, so if we get multiple mouths that aren't going to help us, then that kind of sucks balls. In fact, maybe what we could say is that the decision that you guys have over the series is the parts that we remove that we can then replace by a different one. So leave your comment below telling me which part of the cell you would like me to remove first of all. Now, I don't know about this, but we might do a 1 episode cell stage, which would be so speedy, oh my god. Look at this, we're nomming literally every plant fibre in the vicinity. We've got that many fibrous plant mouths. Oh dear god. I think we are actually going to do a 1 episode cell stage, which is just mental. It's because I'm so elite at this game. So elite, pro skills, MLG, look at these noobs. Not eating these plants very well. Silly people. Okay, well here we are, we've just grown up a little bit more again, so we can now go and eat this bigger bit of plant material that we're just nomming down on. And I should think that we've probably got enough DNA to put another part on here, but unfortunately, it looks like it's not going to make that much of a difference if we're going into the creature stage very soon. Who'd have known they would be this quick? But yes, for next episode, tell me which parts you'd like me to remove from cell stage, and then we shall do the random reshuffle, see which parts they get replaced with. So it looks like we're a super herbivore in this stage, which I'm kind of okay with. I've not done a pure herbivore since, well, I think pretty much the first time I ever recorded Spore for this channel, which was probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. Slightly depressing. Apparently we can eat these things. But here we are! We now have grown the beginnings of a brain. We were a brainless slug, but now we're on the path to sentience. Look at this, everyone. When it comes to swimming in sludge, you rule the pool. When you're ready to stretch your legs in the big wide open, click the advance button. Let's do it. Evolve legs and go to land. This timeline shows a history of the actions you've taken during life as a cell. You've established a trait which earns you unique abilities that will benefit your future generations. Which path have you chosen? Well, pretty much as herbivore as you can go. Which is fine. I'm okay with that, I think. Landfall. Finish the cell stage and clamber onto the planet's surface. And here we go. So which legs are we going to go for? 1, 2 or 3? And at a dice roll we're going for number 3, the thunder calves. And which part of the body we're going to put them on? The very back. Okay then. So literally like this. And how many legs are we going to have? 1 or 2? So option 1 is going to be 1 to 3 on the dice roll, and option 2, being 2 legs, is going to be option 4 to 6. God, this is confusing to talk about. Okay, so we got 1 leg. Can we even do this, actually, before I say that? I think we might be able to if we're a bit tricky. My cell knowledge of building things should be good enough. Oh dear God, let's maybe not take the feet off quite yet. Aha! There we go! Well, that's great. I'll tell you one thing that you can decide on for next episode is what body shape you want me to have. Now, we're not going to choose any of the body shapes for the arms and legs, but what we are going to do is decide whether it's going to be an upright spine or a horizontal spine like it is now, and also the sort of shape of the main body. That's something that can't be decided on a dice roll. Okay, so this seems good to me for now. Damn, we're so beautiful. And here we are, a new world, a very pink sky and a very blue ocean. It's quite a nice combo, actually. Come on, friends, we're going on ashore. Oh dear, this bit of the game always makes me laugh. Kind of looks like a bit of a hook, like an organism hook. I don't know what I'm on about. The leg looks kind of weird, though, in a strangely sexually enjoyable way. It is the beginning of a new day, and for you, a whole new strange and wondrous world. Air fills your lungs as you stretch into your limbs in your new home, dry land. The race to evolve has begun. You are now a creature surrounded by your nestmates. To evolve, you'll need to meet the other species on this planet and earn DNA. Earning DNA moves your progress bar. Let's take a look. This bar shows your progress. Fill it by building relationships with other species or forcing them to become extinct. Let's go to your first goal. Here is where you'll find your objectives. As this goal suggests, food is critical to your survival. Okay, so we know how to do all this, so let's just leave this episode here for now. If you enjoyed this first episode of this random Spore series and want to leave your feedback as to the idea and also what we're going to do with the body shape, then please feel free to leave those in the comment section below. Also leave ratings and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.